What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel on this happy Sunday. Before we begin, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let's get into it. I don't know if you hear the trembling sounds of a champion coming, but we're using a Kieran team today. And we're not using just any Kieran team, we're using Champion Kieran's team. Yeah, that's right. All the team members are the team that he used in Blueberry Academy, just shaped for singles division, not doubles. So we're not going into the VGC doubles because I have no clue, and I think that team's going to be outclassed very easily. Full disclaimer going in, I had to revamp this team so many times because literally it just wasn't meshing. So it was like just very hard to play. Like we were struggling in the testing. Like it just wasn't going. So yeah, there's a lot of changes. And I'm doing this video right before I record all the battles, so it's gonna be, again, throwing it in and see how well it does. I've not won with this team yet, so hopefully with this configuration it does well. But let's just get into it. So what did Kieran lead off with? Kieran led off with his Politoed and Dragonite. So Kermit the Politoed makes a return, same exact spread as last time, because I only know how to run one Politoed set, because this thing does not get Calm Mind. No, it does not. I know it gets Belly Drum, but yeah, there it is right there, Belly Drum. But I know it doesn't get Calm Mind. So we're running the same spec set that we ran in the Rain team in the past. Surf Ice Beam for water ice coverage, that's near perfect coverage. Earth Power for electric types. Focus Blast for just general other coverage. So T-Tars, right, for the Weather War. Hopefully we can win that. Modest Nature, of course. So specs at +1, so that's +45. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 125-ish. I'm just gonna guesstimate 125-ish special attack power, and then Surf with a stab, basically an adaptability boosted Surf because of drizzle with the rain. So it's hitting at ×2 power, so 180 base power Surf. That's gonna hit very hard. General Surf spammer. Don't be surprised if it's a lead or if it's saved, because water is a great type in general just to hit everything. So don't be surprised if Kermit is not going to be there for the end game, but they're kind of like the lead to mid game territory. Arthur is our designated physical attacker, though not like the main physical attacker. Arthur is here to kind of just pick up the mess, pick up the pieces, and finish things off. Not a Mega Dragonite, just a regular Dragonite. Tera Normal Dragonite with no Dragon Stab, because the idea is to just run Tera Normal E-Speeds because that hits very hard. Adamant Nature because we're going to be spamming E-Speeds, and Dragon Dance we're going to set up, right? Earthquake to hit Steel types. Fire Punch also to hit Steel types, but that also just hits a lot of things in general. So like it'll hit Zacians. We're not walled up by Corviknights and Bronzongs. What else? Metagrosses we can hit very hard. What else is a thing that blocks? Regirocks, right? Like we can hit Earthquake. T-Tars right there. T-Tar, right? Another pseudo. We can hit very effectively. Fire Punch again, just for general coverage. Good on ice types as well that want to come in. If we do lose the Tera, because trust me, I'm planning to just Tera everything appropriately. I'm not going to be designating Tera just for Arthur. I'm just going to be Tera when we Tera, because again, I'm trying to get the win here. I'm also back in school, so I don't really have as much time as I used to over on the breaks. So yeah, Cusack. Most likely our lead. Don't be surprised if it's our mid-game wall, our special defensive wall, reflect, light screen, parting shot, spirit break. Not the bulked up Grimmsnarl that we ran previously, the more casual Grimmsnarl, because again, Grimmsnarl as a lead option is very, very good, especially with the defensive screens up. It is very common, right? We do have to watch out for the dark types. We have a counter for other dark types in the back there with links. Spirit break, again, to do it. Dark types, parting shot when we can switch, get up the screens at opportune time as well. Yeah, it's a Grimmsnarl. I think everyone knows how to use Grimmsnarl by this point. We're not using the different one, we're using the usual one. Nano makes a return. Last time you see Nano, it was Nasty Plot, Chuckaberry, and Choice Specs. Well, guess what? I know we have a Specs attacker already. We need a Scarfer. So we're running Choice Scarf Porygon Z. We'll see if this works. Same exact spread as our Specs one, Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. Only difference is we're running Choice Scarf instead of Choice Specs. So we're going to be hitting at little less power, but more consistently. And hopefully the Specs allows us, the Scarf allows us to hit really well and be more reliable. The part in the testing that Porygon Z sucked at was that yes, it delivered the hits, but it was just middling in the speed tier at 90, it wasn't consistent. So I'm hoping the speed boost gives it more consistency at a cost of a little bit of power. If I have to use PZ as a lead, I will use PZ as a lead. As I was preluding to earlier with Cusack, I brought the links for other dark type attackers. This is also our anti-prankster lead as well. If we go prankster on prankster, so this will be our T-Tar lead, T-Tar deterrent, whatnot, whatever you call it. This is not Tera Water, this is in fact Tera Dark. A different Incineroar though, so it's not max defense. So we gotta be very careful. We gotta keep in mind that we only have Intimidate drop, but we're not the bulkiest thing in the world. We're going for power this time because we're gonna make Incineroar go on a power trip. The key with this Incineroar, when we send it in, we're gonna bulk up straight away. When we get the Intimidate drop and the bulk up, we're effectively at +2 defense. Bulk up gives us 1-2 boost because attack and defense. We would then go for Flame Charge to get ourselves a +1 speed, so that's 3 boosts. Drain Punch is there for general coverage. The goal is to boost Power Trip, which is the physical type stored power. So it's physical, dark, stored power. Stored power is psychic special, Power Trip is dark physical. And essentially, stored power, the more boosts you have, it gives you +20 for each boost. So already getting a bulk up is 20-40, so that's a 60 base power move. Give us Flame Charge, that's another 20, so that's 80. Pair that with all the stats Incineroar has, 150 in attack, +60 speed, more bulk. But then you pair that with also a Tera Dark stab. That Power Trip is hitting very, very hard for reliable damage. Of course, we want to get as many boosts as possible because Power Trip is a very weak move. But again, we can get 2 bulk ups as 20, 40, 60, 80 plus a Flame Charge. That's 100. That's 120 base power move, right? And it just stacks. So we're trying to get that snowball effect. Hopefully we can do it. Otherwise, yeah, Incineroar is going to be rather useless because we do have just weak moves on it, right? So Power Trip is the main one. And bringing up the rear, our team captain, more like Kieran's ace, so it is the team captain. AV Hydra, same exact spread as last time. Pickle Beam, Giga Drain, Earth Power, Tera Blast, Fairy. Not running Tera Fighting because we already have so many weaknesses. Tera Fairy allows us to give that defensive option on to Dragon types. I know Cusack is there to soak up Dragon type hits, but Cusack is not as bulky as an AV Hydra here. Again, it runs very well. It's very reliable. I have great hopes for Hydra carrying the team. And here is Kieran's team in all of its glory, the version that we are running. Again, there's no real designated leads. It's just going to be dependent on the team. You can argue Cusack or Incineroar is the lead 9 times out of 10, but don't be surprised if we put PZ out there because, again, a Scarf PZ, just hitting hard from the get-go can go a long way. We've done that in the past for reliable results. Dragonite and Incineroar are the muscle of the team, so don't be surprised if we use Incineroar in the late game and, you know, set up to get the physical sweeps. Hydra is there to be a wall, so be in the mid-game territory. Politoed will be there, I don't know, early to mid-game as well, just to get off those choice spec Surf for reliable damage. The team has been revamped for more reliability instead of power, so hopefully we get a little more reliability and able to take a lot more hits, because I'm telling you, we could not take hits. Like, I know Miraidon hits hard already. This team before was not taking on Miraidon. So I'm hoping with a little bit more speed, change up in the moveset, and a little bit more openings to switch this, and not being so heavily reliant on Incineroar for bulk, hopefully that will pay off for us. But hey, wish us luck in the battle. Thank you guys again for watching. All the support this week's battle videos going up. We only have, after this, we only have 3 more teams, and then this Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle series is going to be all POW. We'll move on to ZA content, but again, that's going to be very hard because I'm enjoying the game. I'm on the DLC, but I know you have to grind, so I'm grinding my team. And in combination with school, it is not fun. But in any case, thank you guys again for watching. All the support. I'll stop rambling here. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow for the battles. Bye-bye for now.